Okay, so tonight's Fitness Pilates is a mindful session. So we want to calm the mind, we want to release any tension that may have built up during the course of today or over the last few weeks. We do tend to hold on to a lot of tension, especially in our upper backs and our necks. So just take the time to breathe through the exercises, and everyone will be different on their breath, so there's no right or wrong way to do that. So we're just going to start with some breath work. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. I realise some people may find that quite restrictive. So just relax the shoulders down and breathe. So breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 4. And then just gently rock onto the balls of your feet. So keeping the heels on the mat. You can close your eyes as you do it. And we're just going to take a couple of minutes just focusing on the breathing and rocking backwards and forwards. So just be aware as you breathe in how your rib cage expands. Maybe place your fingers on your ribs. So keep the shoulders down. The shoulders shouldn't be coming up. It should just be expanding into that chest. As the lungs inflate and then deflate. Okay, then just drop the arms down and just start to roll the shoulders back. So taking them up and down. Then lengthen the arms to bring the arms up and back down. So breathe in as you lift the arms and then exhale as they drop down. And then just take those feet wider than hip width and just start to reach down. So breathe out as you reach down, breathe in on the way back up. Okay, then just take those feet a bit wider and just take that arm over the top, stretch. And the other side. Back across. One more. Okay, walk those feet in and then just take one arm back, bring it back down. Other side, so just turning to that side, getting some movement into that spine. Trying to take that hand as far round as we can to the back. watching the hand all the time. Okay, then let's just roll down to the floor, stretch out the legs and come back up. Take the shoulders back, open the chest, take the arms back, bring them forward, just roll down, back up, open out the chest. Roll back down. Come up, open out the chest. Okay, then keeping those arms out in front. Let's just squat down nice and slowly. And coming back up. Keeping the arms in place. Again, come down nice and slow. And back up. Take the arms up and squat. So palms face each other. Come down again. Nice and slow, controlling the hips, taking the hips nice and low. Okay, and then standing at the end of your mat, I'm going to get you to roll the shoulders. We're going to roll down and we're going to walk the hands away until we're into that flat back plank. And then coming back in, uncurl. Just keep that going. I'm just going to tilt my screen. So we roll over, trace down the legs to the floor, walk those hands away until we're into flat plank. Walk yourself back in. And uncurl. So walk away. On the next one, as you get out in plank, just bring the knees in, twice on each side, and walk back out. Sit. Let's do one more. So knee to the elbow. And then we're going to stay on the floor. So down to your knees for Superman. So opposite arm to leg extends out. The back stays nice and straight, nice and stable. Bring it back down, other side. Extend the leg. And just keep repeating. And then when you extend out, can you take it on a diagonal so the arm goes out one way, leg the other. back to centre, back down. So extend, take it onto a diagonal, back in, back down. Taking it out and back down, and then we're going to come down to plank. We're going to take one foot to the side, back to centre, other foot to the side, back to centre, drop one knee, raise it up, drop the other knee, raise it up. Okay, let's go. So tap, 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 knee, knee. Tap, tap, knee, knee. Tap, tap, knee, knee. Let's keep that going. Trying to keep that back nice and flat. One more. Okay, and then come up onto all fours. We're going to thread like a needle. So we're going to take that arm through and thread it through, placing our ear on the floor if we can. And we're just going to hold this position. Again, try to release any tension. This is rotating the spine. So just feel where you're holding any tension. Try and relax down into the floor. Okay, just come up out of that, and then you're going to bring one foot forward, and the hand next to that foot you're going to raise, you turn towards the chest, so arm goes high, and then replace it back down. So we're staying on this same side, we're taking our time on these rotations. We want to try and keep our hips facing forwards nice and square, so that we're turning at the top of that back. One more. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to hold that thread like a needle first. So on the hands and knees, just thread the arm through, ear to the floor or on a cushion or a block. And just try to release the tension and sink into this lovely back stretch. Okay, uncurl out of that. Again, bring that foot up to that hand. And then turn towards that front knee. See if you can rotate round a little further on each one without overstretching. Okay, and then we're going to go into some cat archers. So staying on all fours, we're just going to be tilting the pelvis and lifting that spine up as high as we can by pulling in those abdominal muscles, and then release and tilt the pelvis. So nice and slow, controlling those movements. And maybe take a breath on each movement. So you exhale for as long as the movement takes, and then you inhale as you tilt that pelvis again. Really lifting that back as high as you can. Okay, then just take the knees wide, toes together, and just sit back into child's pose. Extending the arms, the forehead on the mat. Just stretching the back. Opening out the hips. Okay, then coming up and onto the mat. Ready for some roll downs. We're going to start with some half roll downs. So knees up, wrists on the knees. Just coming down nice and slow until your fingertips touch the knees. And then coming back up to wrists. So it's only a very short range of movement. Keeping the abdominal muscles braced, so pulling those in. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, and then we're just going to draw one elbow back to the floor to lower a little bit further down and back up. So lower that arm down and back. Taking it nice and slow, keeping that chin tucked in. making a nice C shape with that spine. So one more on each side. Then lengthen out the legs, tuck the chin in and roll all the way down to the mat. And tuck the chin, roll up. And just reach forward to those toes. So forward fold, and then tuck the chin, roll down. Coming up, and forward fold. Just keep this going. It's just in your own time. Tucking the chin in as you come up. Taking that forward fold to the toes. And on the next roll back, we're going to stay down on the mat. Bring it in one knee at a time, up towards the chest. Extending that leg back out. Other side. Bring it up to the chest.